Hey everyone and welcome to Underneath the Sphinx. This is the level that I feared it was. And I do unfortunately have a resource in front of me because there's things that I am going to need a bit of help with, such as remembering the combinations with the switches, as well as possibly succeeding at other areas and stuff. But I'll begin by triggering the balls. Because I don't know what it is, but I don't know if this is just my version, but for some reason if I don't trigger the balls, I end up unable to complete this level. Because it causes, when you press the switches, normally they would then later come back out, so you can then press them again, but for some reason, if I don't trigger the balls, the switches don't reset, and so I end up not able to complete the level. I'm in here, you stupid bull. Okay, so the first combination, you always have to do this one first, is bird, reeds, and sandy slope. And going in order of the ones that are listed. Bird, sandy slope, and reeds. It's important that you do get it correct, because although you can do these in any order really, obviously there is a combination that triggers the death path. I call it the death path because there's nothing useful there. It's just traps, and all you do is reset the switches, so it doesn't do anything in your advantage. Apparently it's possible for glitches to occur as well that can mess the game up. Okay, so the left crawl space has the mandatory item. The one in front of that was in front of us has the secret, and the one that was on our right obviously resets the gate so we can leave. right? Yeah, sorry for being quiet, just concentrating quite hard at the moment. The bats are a nuisance because they can knock you out of place, which is obviously a bit of a pain. Next one is Slope Reed's bird. This one's pretty straightforward. Just avoid the crocodiles, press every switch. There's no particular order, just press every switch and obviously causes the trapdoor to open so that you can then get the item. Obviously this resets the gate. I'm not sure if every every path triggers bats, or if some do, some don't, some trigger more than others. I'm just not sure. But if there are paths that don't trigger bats or paths that do trigger less, then it might be worth doing those ones first. This will be easier if you don't have bats on you. This one's the most basic one. I believe it's the third one on the left. Yeah. Then the third one in the centre. Cool. All the others just trigger scarabs. Well, they either trigger scarabs or they do nothing. Next combination is light, bird and reeds. And this is the last one, I believe. The water one, which happens to be the hardest. Because it's one big maze, and no one has a clue where they're going. I think there's a few pickups down there, but I'm not going to worry about that. All I'm going to do is focus on succeeding, because that's going to be the hard part. Because this is the hardest one, in my opinion. And I can understand if everyone else feels the same way. Right. And it looks like I've found the way back out. And that's every item, isn't it? Good. Like that. There was no commentary during that, but mostly because I knew I'd get lost and make a massive mess of things. Now I just need to remember which gate it is that I want. It's either this one. It's not that one. Okay, it must be the one straight on down here. Because I remember it was, the gate was in the centre, I just couldn't remember what side it was on. This is the one, I think. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, this is where you can see the combinations and stuff. Now I have a bad feeling about this. Bad memory. I seem to remember there being a lot of traps coming up. I've not actually practiced this level. All I did was get a resource in front of me so that I would know what to do if I got stuck. And to be honest, I'm not quite sure why I didn't use it for the water base, because that would have saved me a lot of trouble. Okay, I remember this. Just have to collect these. This isn't that bad. I remember the real thing being worse. I'm sure I remember there being ground traps. Yeah, this is what I'm fearing. Now, I think the next level is the level with when the giant scorpions make their debut. That's something to look forward to, because they're quite amusing creatures. And they're not necessarily as big of a problem as you would think that they're going to be. "64 secrets," with obviously one secret in that level. Thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed.